Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Fine.
Good. All right. Well, while we're waiting for lights to set off, my name is Brian Barton. I'm an author. I'm a speaker, and today I guess I will be presenting to you, talking about pretty much setting a routine so that you could achieve your goals. Can you guys see this pretty well? No? Still can't?
These lights have to turn off and then one can see.
Now you guys see it, right? Well, can I take this moment just to ask for everybody to stand up? And while we're standing up, can everybody just please walk in place? And let me hear your famous zombie. See, that's how many of us feel. You guys can sit down now. But that's how many of us feel when we are getting ready to wake up, when we're preparing to go to work, and when we're starting our own businesses or when we're preparing our businesses on a day-to-day basis. So today, I want to talk to you about actually building a routine to help you achieve your goals. Now you ask me, what is a routine? Well, a routine is something that we do every day that is consistent. And it's also something that we can do weekly, monthly. But the difference is that some of us fall into routine, and then some of us, we actually build a routine. And what do I mean by falling into routine? It's waking up in the morning, going to work, doing the exact same thing, coming home, fixing dinner, going back to sleep just to wake up again. And what I like to emphasize is it's important for us to build a routine, something that we have control over in order for us to be successful. Because I'm a former baseball player, and one thing that we always talk about is what is our routine? And our routine is something that we do on a day-to-day basis that would allow for us to be successful on the field. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing we do is recognize. Recognize the things that we need to do that best put us in a position to succeed. And by that, the first thing I want to say is know your objective. Know your goals. Know where you're trying to go with your business. Well, the second thing is identify your market. This is knowing the who, the what, and the where and the why of your business. Knowing who your customer is going to be, where you're going to go to get your customers, and why you're going to get your customers. Then after that, you have your pros and cons and your strengths and weaknesses. Now this is sort of the assessment that you need to make for your business, because it is important as small business owners to know what is good about our business and what is bad, what are we strong at in our business, and those things that we are weak in so that we can improve on. And lastly, our competition. If we're in business, we need to know who our competitors are. We need to know what they're doing and how they're doing it so that we can do it better. The next thing is outline. This is sort of that strategic map that we need to make as business owners. Because the thing that we do as small business owners where we fail at is that we don't have a solid plan to actually get us to where we want to be. And the outline, what it does is it actually answers the how. Now I talked about identifying your market, the who, the where, and the why. Now this is the how. This is going to show you how you get to those places. It's going to be those action steps that you need to take in order to take your business to the next level. The next thing after that is understand. Understand your business. Know your business in and out. One thing that pains me is when you talk to somebody and they don't know anything about their business. You can ask them a question and they can't give you an answer. They don't know their numbers. And I know if you guys watch Shark Tank, that's one of the main things that they ask about. What is your numbers? What are your numbers? Have knowledge of your industry. It's not just good to know about your business, but it's also good to have a solid foundation of the industry as a whole. Because now you can be up to par on what's going on around you, what's going on not only on a local level, but also on a global level. And once again, understand your market. And in doing that, it's pretty much having a connection with your customers. How can you get a connection with your customers? Talk to them. Ask questions. You may even have to, send out surveys so you can know what their needs are so that you could best meet them. This is very important right here, is the timeline. Because a lot of times we have goals for our businesses, but we don't have a timeline. We don't know when we want to meet them goals. So what happens is that we leave our goals open-ended and things never get done. So in order to accomplish this part of the timeline, set realistic time parameters for your job. Because that's important. We can't make $1 million in 1 week unless we have that great of an idea. And if you guys got that great of an idea, please call me.
I try to tell you.
But the next thing, I think this is even more important. Meet your deadlines. The thing that many people hate is when someone did not get the job done in a timely manner. Now that speaks a lot, not only to our credibility, but to our reliability as well. So set a timeline, but meet your deadlines. The next thing is initiate. Now, I know we all have great ideas and we all want to make millions of dollars, but what's the first thing that happens? We don't get started. So it's important to begin the process. Try to avoid that analysis paralysis. Get it started. Next thing after that is negotiate. Now, I know when I talk about negotiating, we may think negotiating with another client or with a customer, but I'm talking about negotiating internally with yourself. This is where you decide what stays and what goes when it comes to your business. Because a lot of times we get so stuck upon our ideas that we don't know when to let things go. But we also are not receptive to what others can bring to the table. So this is an important part where we need to negotiate what needs to be a part of our business and what needs to leave our business in order for us to get to the next level. Because a lot of times stubbornness is what prevents us from reaching the top. Execute. Execute. Now, the reason why I say execute is because now that we have everything set in place, it is time to show results. It is time to do exactly what we said we were going to do. No, not going to do this, we're not going to do that, but actually staying focused on your goals and getting the results done. Well, the last one, it's not showing up, but the last one is also an additional for those who are already executing. It's also important to evolve. And the reason why I say evolve is that we live in a market, or we live in an environment where things are ever changing. So if you want your business to continue to be competitive and to not be obsolete, it's important that you continue to keep building, continue to keep strengthening your businesses. And lastly, when I talk about evolving, adapt. You have to be able to adapt to the changes that are going on, because things are going to consistently be changing. But if you're not up to time with the changes, you're going to be left behind. So if you want to take your business to the next level, it's important for you to build a solid routine. Don't fall into routine, but actually build something that you have control of. And I guarantee you, if you stay consistent with those things, you'll see your business go to the next level.